Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. Thank you for all my subscribers. I really appreciate you. I'm just so excited about this journey. Reading for everybody, and thank you God for giving me this platform and guiding me. And it's a learning experience, and we can learn together, right? Let me begin by reading out of the Bible. Okay. Jeremiah 33, Promise of Restoration. While Jeremiah was still confined in the courtyard of the guard, the word of the Lord came to him a second time. This is what the Lord says, He who made the earth, the Lord who formed it and established it. The Lord is his name. Call to me, and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. For this is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says about the houses and the city and the royal palaces of Judah that have been torn down to be used against the siege ramps and the sword in the fight with the Babylonians. They will be filled with the dead bodies of the men I will slay in my anger and wrath. I will hide my face from the city because of all its wickedness. Nevertheless, I will bring health and healing to it. I will heal my people and will let them enjoy abundant peace and security. I will bring Judah and Israel back from captivity and will rebuild them as they were before. I will cleanse them from all the sins they have committed against me and will forgive all their sins of rebellion against me. Then this city will bring me renown, joy, praise, and honor before all nations on earth that hear of all the good things I do for it. And they will be in awe, and I will tremble at the abundant prosperity and peace I provide for it. This is what the Lord says. You say about this place, it is a desolate waste without men or animals, yet in the towns of Judah and the streets of Jerusalem that are deserted, inhabited by neither men nor animals, there will be heard once more the sounds of joy and gladness, the voices of bride and bridegroom, and the voices of those who bring thanks and the voices of those who bring thank offerings to the house of the Lord, saying, Give thanks to the Lord Almighty, for the Lord is good. His love endures forever. So that was Jeremiah 33:1 through Jeremiah 33:11. And it also says, just to finish out 11, For I will restore the fortunes of the land as they were before, says the Lord. Okay, so next we're going to hop right into the native spirit. And today we pulled one card, Vision Quest. The card meaning, Sacred Seeker. Take time away from people and situations. Step back, withdraw. Inner truth is emerging in stillness. But first you need to retreat. Know that you are guided. Look for your answers in different ways. The answers are around you. Watch for signs in the coming day. Trust that your life is being directed. Your native spirit wants you to know. In earth-based cultures, larger questions about life are often answered on Vision Quest or solo retreats in nature. Questions such as, who am I? What am I meant to do with my life? And what is my mission and my purpose in life? Were often answered on quests of various kinds. Even if you don't have the burning questions, when this card chooses you, it's telling you to take time away from your ordinary life. Take time to explore the depths of your soul. Your soul knows the truth. Take time in quietude to discover what it is. The answers to your questions are all around you. You must be still to hear these messages. The journey, spend time alone, preferably in nature without your cell phone and the internet, and even without pencil and paper or a book. Simply be. Listen to the world around you. Be still. Watch for signs. Open your heart to receive messages from the divine. Next, we have one card from your soul purpose, and we received holistic healer, and the stone is apophyllite, and the affirmation is, my chakras are balanced. I use tools for natural healing and balance. I understand the source of imbalances and take action to restore balance. So let me read that for you. It's under healing. Do you realize that you have special healing powers and that you can help to alleviate illness? Do you proactively use alternative therapies like aromatherapy, crystal healing, chakra balancing, regression therapy, Reiki, or perhaps consult an astrologer or spiritual healer to help you uncover the sources of issues? When the holistic healer and apophyllite card is pulled, you are being asked to pause to contemplate the next step to healing mental, emotional, and spiritual challenges. To achieve complete recovery, it is vital to delve into the origin and source of imbalances. This contributes also to personal growth and working towards spiritual maturity. Apophyllite is extremely helpful when used in combination with alternative and spiritual practices. Apophyllite is a stone of universal wisdom and activates a part of your consciousness that guides you toward fulfilling your life contracts. These contracts or agreements established with the divine were made prior to birth, and recalling the content of those agreements is key in fulfilling your reason for being on the planet. Use a clear apophyllite point on your third eye center to improve your meditation practice. This sparkling gem brings higher levels of clarity to meditation experiences because it helps you quickly center yourself and quiet your thoughts. With its natural pyramidal structure, apophyllite helps you access the Akashic records, the history of the cosmos, and assist in past life recall, the ability to see and read auras, and spiritual healings. Use it during Reiki sessions to help you stay focused on allowing the universal life force to flow through you. This stone aligns you with the higher will rather than the egoic self, helping you to tune in so that you are a good channel for this force to work through you. When you observe personal challenges with health issues, use the opportunity for personal and spiritual growth during the healing process. Engaging in therapies like regression therapy or heal childhood or past life issues is instrumental in this goal. Practices such as aromatherapy, the use of essential oils, not only have proven physical benefits, but they operate on a vibrational level to positively affect the mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of one's life. When this card shows up, it's time to take care of yourself physically, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and to incorporate practices that balance the body, mind, and spirit. Okay. Next, we're going to the Archangel Power Tarot cards. The first card is the Sun. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. Major Arcana 19. Life is wonderful. Great things are headed your way, and your plans will succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Keep your thoughts and words positive, and you will thrive. Believe in yourself and those around you during this magical time in your life. Archangel Uriel brings brilliant epiphanies to those who ask for help, inspire new ideas, lead the way to abundance and happiness. Public recognition or awards are also very possible during this time. Additional meanings: happiness, a trustworthy relationship, understanding oneself, personal satisfaction. Uriel is the archangel known for brilliant ideas that come in golden flashes of light. He is also associated with emotional healing and understanding. Call upon Archangel Uriel whenever you're searching for a sunny disposition that brings with it success and exuberance. Next we have 5 of Michael. Okay, 5 of Michael. This situation doesn't serve you. Stop and reconsider if the actions you're planning are worth your time and energy. You may very well win the day, but there is a strong possibility that there won't be much to celebrate in the end. Ask your angels if there are other, more uplifting paths you might follow. There is a lot of negative energy coming from the people involved in this situation that doesn't match your vibration. Archangel Michael can help you vacuum away all the negativity. Consider releasing your attachment to the outcome as too draining. Make more optimistic plans, even if things didn't turn out the way you'd hoped. Value what you've learned and try again with your improved information. Additional meanings: negative thinking, wasted energy, a need for greater self-awareness. So someone needs to do some soul searching, evaluate what's happening around you or someone you know, figure out who the players are and what roles do they actually play. And, it might be time to stop, look, and listen, right? Okay, next we have the 8 of Gabriel. And I'm not reading the bottom because it basically a lot of the time says it in the actual book, so that's why I'm going straight to the book. 8 of Gabriel. Suddenly things are moving at a very fast pace. All delays are over, and now the sky's the limit. It may be a little overwhelming, but it also feels good to see your plans moving forward. It could feel as though there are too many things going on at once, so it will be necessary to stay grounded. It's important to have a very organized plan so that things don't spin out of control. New information or messages come your way. It's a good time to promote yourself or your business. Communication is accurately received by all parties right now. Additional meanings: too many balls in the air, flashes of inspiration, immediate results. So you see, real quick, we went from the Sun, thrive through power of positive thinking. We go to the 5 of Michael. Things aren't going as you had expected. The situation you're in is not serving you. 2, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So in my mind, you're trying to be positive. People around you are maybe people you're attached to, or a situation you're attached to. I guess that would be people, right? Is giving you reasons not to believe in that. And somewhere you decide, I'm going to communicate and I'm going to speak clearly about how I feel, what I'm doing, and whether it's important for those to know all the details. Next we have the Emperor. Archangel Uriel. Okay, Major Arcana, number 4. Leadership can change everything. This card may mean that it's time for you to be a leader to those around you. Or maybe it's time for you to be a leader in your own life, right? Or it might indicate that you would greatly benefit from the counsel of a skilled mentor who can give you invaluable advice. Archangel Uriel can provide you with brilliant new ideas on how best to be a success. Creativity is a wonderful thing, but without logic, it can be chaos. What you need right now is a little organization and order. A few guidelines or rules will help bring your dreams to life in the most efficient and elegant way possible. This is not meant to limit you, but to help you feel empowered and in control of the direction your plans are taking. Additional meanings of this card: an encouraging and diplomatic leader, ambitious plans, stability, a promotion, protection, authority figures, paternal role models. Archangel Uriel is the angel of great ideas and epiphanies. His name means the light of God, and truly he can help light your way to success. When you can't quite see your way clear to the next step, he is able to give you moments of revelation that seem to come out of nowhere. Ask Archangel Uriel for assistance whenever you have a project or challenge where a creative solution is called for. So, a thought just came to my mind regarding tattoos. I have tattoos myself, so I'm not judging anybody who has tattoos. I think they're wonderful for all the right people, right? But the thing is what you choose to put on your body kind of indicates your thoughts, your mind. I would say mostly that. It has to do with, it's your idea. This is what you want tattooed on your body. However, if you tattoo hate on your body, for example, like God forbid, someone puts a tattoo, I hate the world, well, that is a message that something really, is not, maybe you've gone through a lot of things, right? And that just has a negative output. It's a negative statement, whether you say it or you write it or you have it tattooed. So you always have to be careful, what you're asking for. My tattoo, I have 3 of them. I have a neck tattoo that says, living divinity. It's a daily reminder that I try to do my best to, to be kind. And the lessons that I really had to learn in life is to love myself as much as I love anybody else. So, I was a doormat once, I was mentally abused. I was slightly physical abused. I was, and through it all, I still loved, there's a degree where you have to just love yourself more. And it makes you want to stand up for yourself, and it makes you want to stand in your power. It makes you want to make your life better. You know, when you begin to love yourself more than you love your partner or your children or your parents or your significant other. And when you're not balanced right in that way, people will just assume you're always going to be there to love them, right? So it would be sort of misguiding by love, which would be a crazy thing to, I don't know, I'm just trying to explain to you that speaking, thinking, writing, whether it's writing on a piece of paper or your body. If you write it on your body, you're going to look at it every time you get out of the shower, right? Unless it's on your back. You know, you are telling yourself that that's what you accept in your life. So, say for example, if you had chaos tattooed on you. Well, if it's, say, on the front of your body, and then you're out and you're having a date and you decide to take that date home, and he or she is in agreement with you, and as soon as you guys take your clothes off, right, and he or she sees the word chaos tattooed on your body, what is that supposed to mean? Is it supposed to mean that you accept chaos in your life? And you might have a totally different perception of the reason why you got that tattoo. But the person who you're laying in bed with might have their own interpretation. Therefore, if you have it tattooed on your body, it must be something you want. And it could be energetically, once they read it, they're like, oh, he wants chaos. Okay. That's my cup of tea. And, you know, let's see how much he can take, right? So I'm just saying, be mindful what you write, be mindful what you think, be mindful what you tattoo on your body, because it'll send a message. My other tattoos are on my wrist, and it's something my grandmother always said to me, is God is love and love is God. So my right wrist says God is love, and my left wrist says love is God. And I believe in Christianity. I might be wrong, but they don't believe in tattoos. But it's my way to remind myself where I'm going and what I'm supposed to do. And I got these tattoos in I think like 2020. So okay, the next card we have is 0, the leap of faith. So let me get that. Sometimes I have to say a lot of sentences to get to the point, so I apologize for that. Archangel Metatron brings you this card to encourage you to take a leap of faith. You are fully empowered to follow a new path in life that is full of excitement and wonder. The opportunities for evolution and growth are truly unlimited if you'll just have faith in yourself and believe in your dreams. You have only to take the first step to find yourself on the way to a happier new life. Your angels and guides will send helpful people to assist you as you go along. You're encouraged to be proactive in researching whatever information is required. Do not let a lack of experience or self-confidence hold you back. You are meant to have the joy you seek. Additional meanings: being self-assured and believing in yourself, childlike innocence, unending curiosity, the joy of life, courage, following your heart. Archangel Metatron is a loving and protective guide to, Archangel Metatron is a loving and protective guide to young or highly sensitive people. He can help you free yourself from situations that no longer serve you. Metatron can also give you the courage and confidence to make important changes in your life. Call upon this Archangel when you wish to get in touch with the child that is within you or to release old fears that are holding you back. Okay. Let's see, we're 25 minutes in. The next card we have is the Chariot. So that's like a double confirmation, right? Take the leap of faith and do what makes you happy. Go in the direction, if you've planned it, even if you just planned it in your mind, you know. Taking the leap of faith means God is going to have your back. You don't want to go, what is that saying? Something about you don't want to rush it into abandonment or something like that. You don't just want to rush, but if you've been contemplating something new in your life and you have reached the emperor status, you should have all the clarity you need to take the leap of faith and get your chariot moving. Okay, so the Chariot is an indicator of great determination and willpower. You may feel uncertainty regarding your situation, but you need have no fear. When this card is present, it's your confirmation from Archangel Metatron that you have what it takes. Step out of your comfort zone and charge bravely ahead with joy and confidence. A great leap forward is coming your way. It will take balance, self-control, and hard work, but you're ready for the task at hand. Public recognition for your success is sure to come. Allow yourself to feel pride in what you accomplish. Additional meaning: career advancement, diligence, calm control over equally important but conflicting goals. Archangel Metatron oversees the Merkaba, or Metatron's cube. This magical creation is also called the Chariot of God and is displayed on the front of the chariot depicted on this card. Focus on the image of the Merkaba and then call upon Metatron when you have a desire you wish to see come to fruition. He can help you manifest a successful result in record time. So even after the video, you can go back and get to the spot, and then you can freeze your video, right? And then you can call upon Archangel Metatron as you're focusing on the whole picture. And ask for the guidance, ask for the help, ask for the discernment. Okay, next we have Page of Raphael. Your feelings can be so enlightening. This card heralds a message with great emotional impact. Your psychic gifts may be rising to a new level, or you may find yourself in love with a new project or endeavor. This card may represent a person who stirs up your romantic or emotional life. Communication is very important, especially if the person is someone you're already involved with. A youth who is sweet, gentle, and very open to showing his or her feelings. Someone who is warm and loving, but possibly shy. Dreamy, sensitive, creative, amorous, naive. Additional meanings: social invitations, a special new friend, confidential information. Okay. I apologize for that little interruption there. I had to turn that heater off. King of Raphael. Yes, it is safe to trust. You have the ability to accomplish great things at this time. Indulge any longing you may have to create art or music. Lend a hand to those around you who need assistance. Expect to meet someone you can really trust who is driven by the heart. Wise and heartfelt advice really makes a difference. A warm and generous person who understands human nature. Someone who takes romantic relationships and close friendships very seriously. A humanitarian. Honorable, refined, chivalrous, highly regarded. Additional meanings. A patron of the arts. A peacemaker. A father or father figure. An interest in the healing arts. Next we have the star. So do you see someone as the star in your life? Or does someone see you as the star in their life? Or are you just one of those people that command people to circle around them and find a lot of interest? You know, I don't know how to put it. You know, like in this world we have people who are like groupies. Once I met who is now President Biden, and my daughter's father was accepting the prestigious award of being the chief of the VFW for the state of Delaware. So Joe Biden was a senator back then, and he was at the big to-do, and everyone on our table, all the ladies, ran right up to him and it's like, oh, can we get a picture? Can we get a picture? And well, he kind of looked at me like, well, don't you want one? Because I never stood up. You know, I don't believe in putting people on a pedestal in that way. You know, he's a senator. He puts his pants on just like any other man, and he has a job to do, and he was there doing his job, and he was there representing that organization, right, the VFW. So no, I didn't stand up. I would never disrespect him, but I would never run up to him and say, can I have a picture? So anyways, let me read what the star says, right? Now is the time to have great faith and hope. This star shines in the heavens as inspiration and as an affirmative sign to you that your plans can be viewed with enthusiasm and confidence. If you've been experiencing challenges, you can rest assured that your difficulties will quickly fade into the past. This is the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's a star you make a wish upon. The most important element for your success is believing in yourself. Archangel Jophiel can help you see how beautiful this moment in your life is. Feel inspired to make long-term plans and know that you'll be successful. A dream come true, renewed purpose, following your intuition, faith in yourself. Archangel Jophiel's name means the beauty of God. She excels at beautifying any situation or challenge that has arisen. You can also call upon Archangel Jophiel in times of joy and gratitude to help you anchor in your heart the positive energy of that moment. Next, we have the Two of Ariel, and This is a balance card, right? The guy is standing on his left arm, holding his body, pointing his foot into the air, balancing with his right arm holding two crystal balls. Okay. Or glass balls. Okay. Two of Ariel. And I think crystal is actually heavier than glass. Let's see. It's important to have balance. You may be working multiple jobs or you have several projects going on at once. Reconsider your to-do list. Is it really necessary to accomplish it all? The key to managing stress is to think of ways to make your situation more fun. Look at life in a playful way. You may be having challenges balancing your budget. Be cautious of juggling your finances in a way that causes long-term difficulties. Career changes should be looked at carefully and decisions made slowly and logically. Additional meanings: going with the flow and making it look easy, the ability to get by on little money. Next is the Three of Gabriel. Three of Gabriel. Let's see. Here we go. You've made some good choices and now your ship is coming in. As you wait for it to dock, it's an excellent time to consider your next steps. Long-term planning is a good idea. What is your next adventure? What actions are required in order to make that endeavor a reality? You may need to travel for business purposes. Review your options while you keep your enthusiasm high. The work you've done so far will yield fantastic results, so there's no need to worry. If it takes a little while for you to get a return on your financial or energetic investments, just have peace. Additional meanings: self-confidence, teamwork, optimism, unexpected outcome. So see your future where you've put in some work in the present. See your future being abundant and stay positive and be on that mindset that what you create, what you do with your life will give you the abundance that you desire and you deserve and you wish for, right? Because if someone just hands you $1 million, that's a gift. You didn't have to work for it. Are you smart enough to do something wise with it? What are you going to do with it? So, you know, when you have to earn and work hard for your own money, well, I would have to just speak for myself that I don't want to waste it. I don't want to, you know, I had 10 years of bar hopping and 10 years of going out to restaurants on the weekends, 10 years of working hard, and I work like 60 hours a week, Monday through Friday, and I did that for like 10 years, and I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of good people, but you know, it's time to grow up, right? Don't waste your hard-earned money on people who are most likely temporary in your life. Use it for your future. Okay, Four of Ariel. When you give, you also receive. First, this card is a reminder that financial gain and resources are to be shared. Well, okay, so I'm just going to read this. When prosperity is held on too tightly, it can make a person closed off and therefore block the connection for future abundance. If someone has been blessed with great resources, this card can be a reminder to donate to charities or worthy causes. On the other extreme, it can indicate that someone has been too careless with money. There is a need to review how money is spent or to get debt under control. So it's basically saying what I just said as a whole. This card isn't just about money and finances, but can also be about expenditures of energy and emotion. Don't let fear-based thoughts limit your actions. Be willing to share whatever talents and gifts you have with those around you, control issues, saving for a rainy day, holding on to the present, resisting change. Sometimes when you have a thought of doing something, could be if you had the right people working with you, if you had the right finances, that it could be an amazing thing, right? Well, the valuable lesson that I learned is don't be willing to share that with everybody, because some will just, you can offer and say, hey, if you do this with me, I'll make you a 50-50 partner, and they don't say anything, but then later on you find them cahootsing with other people to do the same thing that you just explained to them and not giving you, sort of like the Mark Zuckerberg thing, right? Okay, so 7 of Michael. There is a better course of action available to you. Ask yourself, what am I really trying to accomplish? Think about whether working alone on the project is a good idea. Is your unique point of view providing creative solutions, or is it causing you to miss important details? Go over the details again. Your angels want you to be a success in this endeavor and are giving you a heads up with this card. There is probably more going on here than meets the eye. Someone may have ulterior motives, additional meanings, the need for caution, poor timing, running away. So, don't let fear chase you away. Next we have another 7 of Ariel. Your seeds are well planted, however, some plans do take time to develop. Now is not the moment to stop, as success is very probable. You may not see it clearly, but slow and steady progress is being made. Have patience, it's almost time. This is a good opportunity to pause and review how far you've come. Are things moving along as you'd planned? If not, what changes might you make in the future? If you're at the end of a project, don't linger too long finishing it up. The next success awaits your attention. A temporary pause, a welcome break in the action, pondering future strategies, determination. Next, 12 perspective, major arcana. There is a better way. You probably noticed that your past approach is no longer working for you. Archangel Chamuel asks that you pause what you're doing and look at things from a different perspective. While at this time of reflection, know that it is temporary. It is also extremely important to your spiritual evolution and growth. This card can also indicate that your heart may be leading you to perform a selfless act of kindness for someone else. This form of compassion is always rewarded, and your angels will be standing by your side. Remember that you give the world your greatest gift by being your true, unique, eclectic self. Additional meanings: a pause for reflection, time moving slowly, a change in priorities, unconventional ideas, daring to be different. Archangel Chamuel is known for helping people find whatever it is they are seeking. His name means the eyes of God, and you can call upon him when you're trying to understand a situation from a different perspective. Next, 3 of Michael. You will grow from this situation. When challenging events occur, it's important to take time to heal. You do not have to do it alone. Ask your angels, guides, and human friends for assistance. Forgive everyone involved, including yourself, for actions or choices you may see as having been unkind or an error. Time truly does heal all wounds. Ask your angels and guides to help you see the reason for the situation in your life. A new perspective could allow you to view things in a different light. Know that you'll become a stronger person over time because of this challenge. Additional meanings: time to release the past, disharmony, heart conditions. So someone has a broken heart. We've all had that. No one can say they've never had a broken heart. And it's not to say that your broken heart doesn't mean anything. It's a statement saying that if I could live through it, if I could learn from it, and I could bring wisdom regarding it into my future to make my life more stable. That's what pain is. Pain is to get you to learn lessons. It gets you to, some people repeat the same lesson over and over and over and over. So once you finally figure out, I haven't been valuing myself, so therefore, energetically, I put it out there that I'll take less than what is actually required, right? Okay, 4 of Gabriel, that's the marriage card, right? So maybe someone was intending to get married and they decided not to. Maybe they're with someone else and they're saying, I've been with you all this time, but I'm not in love with you. It could be many things, so it's going to be different for everybody. But for the 4 of Gabriel, it's time for celebration. You've worked hard and are entitled to some rest and relaxation. Your project has come to a successful completion, and now you can feel a sense of great pride and happiness. Release yourself from situations that feel burdensome. Expand your social life. You deserve to have a little fun. Important events such as engagement, marriage, or moving in together as a couple are likely. It's a time of stability and peacefulness. A very special day, freedom from responsibility, the joy of life, a promotion or a new job. So this might very well be whoever this is for. Yeah, they said it could be something like, this is just, like I hit it and quit it whenever we were both available. I realized that there's someone else that I'm supposed to be with that has always had my heart the whole time, that we've been just hitting and quitting as we go along. And it's time for me to change. It's time for me to become a man and look for that one that's going to check all my boxes. And that's somewhere else. So this person's heartbroken. Could be something like that. So if that's the case, you have to have a certain, if you're the person leaving someone for someone else, you have to really, the best way to do it is do it out of love and say, look, instead of us continuing on this thing that you took for more than what it really was. I'm sorry that you're feeling this way, but I never felt that way. I don't wish any harm on you. I want you to have a great life, but that great life is not with me. So I'm sorry, but I have to go. And just do it. And, I believe in God's eyes, you are not harsh. You're not saying, oh, you're a skank, or you're a whore, or you're a gigolo, or you're, you're not trying to break that person down already who has a broken heart because he or she had that attachment to you. And things became misunderstood. Obviously, if you never felt a certain way and the person you're leaving had a deeper feeling, you guys probably should have communicated when the feelings started changing, so that way you guys can stay balanced and on the same page. But that didn't happen because you're leaving someone else who expected more, but maybe that person never explained it to you that they wanted more. They just assumed it was more. And those kind of things happen. But when you leave a place with love, I wish you the best. I want you to have that happy life, but it's not with me. When you are communicating from a kind space with love, you're free to go. You're free to go. You don't have to stay there. And you don't leave with any guilt because you said your piece and there was love with the words that you used. You were being kind. So next we have the Four of Michael. It's time to take a break. The situation you find yourself in will not benefit from more action on your part at this moment. Step back, let it go. It would probably be best not to even think about it for a little while. Resist the urge to challenge those who disagree with you. The key to a successful solution is likely to arise from meditation or the unexpected epiphanies that come while you're on a quiet walk. Are you getting enough sleep? If you've been ill, make sure you take all the time necessary for full recovery. Additional meanings: make time for yourself, take a vacation, pursue spiritual activities, seek relief from stress. So, well, that can go in different ways. This Four of Michael could actually be a card for this person. But it could also be that maybe you're this person and maybe somebody told you, I'm not in love with you. I'm going somewhere else, which will lead you here because maybe you still want that old relationship, but this person's already moved on there. So it's going to be different for everybody. Kind of fit it where it does and discard it or set it aside for the future if you think that it could be happening in the future, or just let it go. Next is Five of Raphael. And this is just a general reading, right? So whatever resonates for you, you can take it and apply it. Use it in the future, or it could be from the past. Everything happens for a reason. You may currently be focused on a loss, but when this card is drawn, there is something positive waiting for you. Things may not have turned out the way you expected, but now's the time to trust the universe has something better in store for you. Regret simply does not serve you now. Embrace changes as a guiding hand of your angel sending you in a new direction with long-term happiness in mind. Additional meanings: tenderness towards others, a change in focus, the wisdom to reach out to loved ones. It's kind of playing out like a drama, which, we all have had in our lives. And now we have the Empress. So I would say very possibly that the Emperor is the one that was going through all the previous cards because he showed up, right? So the Empress is number 3, Major Arcana. Archangel Gabriel brings you this card to encourage you to create. Your artistic talents alongside your nurturing instincts give you the ability to manifest beautiful and amazing works. Think of this card as representing Mother Nature, the Empress of creativity. Your plans will flourish and grow so long as you give them your devoted attention and love. If your focus is upon family matters such as relationships, children, or pregnancy, you can be assured of happy outcomes. Likewise, your career endeavors will also prove successful. Your interest in beauty, luxurious, luxury, or artful pursuits is well rewarded at this time. Concerns regarding physical or emotional well-being fade away. While your ability to nurture others is wonderful, do not forget to also lovingly care for yourself. Additional meanings: time to move forward, prosperity, a gift with growing plants or gardens, motherhood, determination to get things done. Gabriel is the patron angel for those in the creative arts, whether it's music, poetry, or other artistic endeavors. This archangel can inspire your work to new heights. Gabriel is also known for being a loving and helpful motivator if you're having trouble completing your projects, as well as for delivering messages on behalf of God, including announcements of pregnancy. Call upon Archangel Gabriel for whatever projects you're attempting to give birth to. So the next card we have, Nine of Michael. So somebody's worrying. If that is you, then it's almost over because it's a 9 card. Your worry is unnecessary. The worst case scenarios you're playing over and over in your mind are unlikely to come true. Free yourself from this form of self-punishment by turning to the power of positive thinking. Release all feelings of regret, guilt, or anxiety to your angels. Consider speaking to a trusted friend who can help you find an objective point of view. Ask your angels for nights of restful sleep and pleasant dreams. Refocus your thoughts on the outcomes that you're hoping for. Additional meanings: darkness before the dawn, questioning past choices, stress. Next is 9, Epiphany. Major Arcana. This card signals that you're on a quest to discover your true self. Meditation and quiet time provide great insight into the nature of your own heart and your life purpose. This is not a time of loneliness, but of inner joy and exploring your divine light within. You may find a mentor who magically shows up at the right moment. It could also be that it's time for you to share your own spiritual journey with others who are seeking a mentor. Archangel Raziel holds up his lantern of enlightenment to welcome you to the starry mountaintop where self-discovery awaits. Additional meanings: consider life's mysteries. Spend quiet time alone. Be a light to others. Heed your own counsel. Wise advice is coming your way. Archangel Raziel watches over spiritual teachers and students who are looking for insight or to tap into their own inner knowledge. You can also call upon him to assist you in understanding complicated metaphysical concepts. If you're finding it difficult to meditate, ask Archangel Raziel to help quiet your mind and allow your angels and guides to bring you the spiritual insights you're seeking. So now that we've gotten these cards so far, I can tell you a different what it could be for another person. So the Emperor came out, and so did the Empress. The 144,000 that God has wanted to join together in unity, as a couple, right? There's I don't know really if it's 144,000 couples or is it 144,000 unions. Like that would be half of that. So 70,000 couples are supposed to come together to help change the world. So in any event, the emperor came out, and it's very possible that the empress is the one that had to have the perspective. The empress is the one who found out that the marriage card, right? Found out that her actual emperor, her actual match, chose someone else. And she had to move forward. She had to say to herself, everything happens for a reason, and I gotta just embrace the opportunities for happiness and search for the silver lining. Right? And it's time for her to make plans. And she's realizing that her worry is unnecessary. So she's releasing any regret, guilt, or worry to her angels. And she's having an epiphany that joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. So again, it doesn't necessarily have to be your story, but it could be just as well, okay? So there's supposed to be people coming together to help change the world. And it's going to be something like my twin flame, who I believe is my twin flame, is like 2 decades younger than me. So what's the likeliness of that in reality? How often do you see an older woman with a younger man? You might see it, I think I've seen it like 3 times. I've seen it 3 times, and I couldn't really put the pieces together. So, well, one time I was actually involved in conversation with the couple, and then the other one was I just seen him in a restaurant, and she had his total attention, and they kind of could have looked like, because they were both white, so there's nothing wrong with being white, okay? I'm just saying it kind of looked like it could be mother son, but he didn't look anything like his mother. So you had to know that it wasn't just 2 people going out for lunch and they were friends. You could just feel the vibe that there was a lot of love and respect there. And then the third one, I only met the husband, but the stories from his friends were, not negative. And all I could say was, let him be. If that's who he loves, just let it be. So it's very likely that it's happened more than once. Obviously, right? I just said I saw 3 of that, but the other difference, it could be, it could be like, say, a midget and then a regular person, which I'm sure it happens, but how often do you see it? How often? You just don't really see it that often, right? So these weird, unique kind of loves that God is bringing together is basically to tell the world that it doesn't matter if what you look like, it doesn't matter where you're from. What matters is how do you love each other? How do you feel about each other? If that person is the only one that you really see in your life and your future, then you should be able to be with them freely regardless of all the people around you. When you go to the mall, right? When you go to the doctor's office, when you go on vacation, when you're going into a restaurant, people are going to look at you funny, but it's because they are not blessed to know that kind of love. Okay? So some people can't get rid of their ego. Some people can't get rid of the idea, the thoughts of, what are people going to think about me? You know, and I guess that's a normal thing. That's more important than the love that they feel. And it should not be, it shouldn't be before love. Just as we commit ourselves to have God on the forefront, right? If God is love and love is God, and we have God on the forefront, then nothing else matters. Okay, so Two of Raphael is a lover's card. So now with getting that card, I want to go back to, it's very possible that the Emperor and the Empresses, or the Emperor and the Empress, however many, really have a good chance of coming back together. Two of Raphael. So I feel like I went through this whole story to now get this, which is very positive. Two hearts can create something wonderful. A friendship can grow deeper, or a romance can flourish and bloom. Regardless of the nature of the relationship, time deepens the bond, and a long-term connection based on respect and understanding develops. This is the card of kindred spirits. Forgiveness heals wounded feelings. Relationships can be reconciled. Now is not the time to give up on those you love. Disagreements between people or groups will come to positive resolutions. Flirting, making a commitment, mutual interest, a magnetic connection. Okay, we are 1 hour and 7 minutes in. The next card we have the King of Michael. Has to do with wisdom and objectivity being of importance. Situation. Speak your mind with confidence. This situation calls for honest and open communication. If you are uncertain what to do, then hire an expert. While wisdom and objectivity are important now, do not forget to weigh the emotional aspects of the situation. Make sure your actions are of the highest integrity. A person who commands great respect is known for being completely fair. Someone who communicates very professionally, principled, rational, ambitious, diplomatic. Additional meanings: equality, getting right to the point. Someone who may be emotionally unavailable. So again, going back there, where's that card? If you're trying to explain to someone that you're moving forward because there's this attraction that you never could let go of, if the person is unwilling to listen to you or unwilling to understand, the kind of attitude, it's all or nothing, and I'm going to fight it till the day I die, right? Then you would have to just speak your piece and communicate in the most gentle, kindest way, but stand in your truth, because you're a king there. So we have 3 cards left. We have the Lovers, 7 of Raphael, and the Knight of Gabriel. So we'll save the Lovers to end the reading. The Knight of Gabriel. It's time to take action. The situation needs your full and undivided focus and quick attention. Fortunately, you probably can't wait to get started. Think things through thoroughly and then act with speed and certainty. You will instinctively know what direction to move in because you feel such great passion for the cause. Someone who has immense self-confidence and is always ready for the next adventure. A person who is loyal and generous of spirit, courageous, enthusiastic, charismatic, impulsive. A volunteer, an athlete, passion for life, single-mindedness. Next is 7 Raphael, and this is the one that has the chakra colors. So this card speaks about if you see one that you're really focused on, you might want to check out the chakras and do some adjustments there. So as well as balancing all of your chakras. Again, I did a video regarding chakras. If you scroll down and look for the title, having chakras in it, then that's the one. Time to make a decision. You may feel the situation is too complicated, but further research will reveal the right course of action. Intuition provides useful guidance on how to sort through all the possible choices. Listen to your inner voice. Do not be lulled into daydreams. Get clear on what you want and then take action without looking back. If you're drawn to a particular bucket on the card, the chakra color holds meaning and guidance in making your choices. Additional meanings: unrealistic expectation, procrastination, confusion, indulging in excesses, a need for detox. And the last is the Lovers. So this card as well reminds me of, makes me think of different addictions that someone might have. They could be addicted to drugs. They could be addicted to alcohol. They could be addicted to having many partners. They could be addicted to eating too much, not eating enough. Whatever the addiction is, you have to taper it. And I believe addictions are always with you. Can you really get rid of a sex addiction? How hard would it be for you to keep from having those things come into your life? I've never had a sex addiction to where I wanted many partners per se, but you know, every woman wants to be satisfied, right? But I'm like a one man person, you know, and I want that man to be a one woman person. I don't really want someone who desires in a way that they'll just come and go, you know, or get to that point where they just go do whatever and still come home. You know, I'm not their mother, you know. That's just how I feel, and I have experienced that, and it's not a good feeling. Let's see. The other thing is, this addiction could very well be this love. So, the thing about if she loves him more, and he recognizes that, will he love her more back, or will he use that to his advantage? I believe when you get the Lover's card, it is both that love each other so much. They love themselves a whole bunch, but they love each other just as much. And you see there's an angel up there, so this would be like the 144,000, you know. The couple comes together, the one that has the union with God on the forefront. And my feelings are, which I've never had this kind of relationship come into my life as of yet, when I see this card, especially the ending, having the Empress and the Emperor and the Epiphanies and the Leap of Faith, all those cards are saying to me that whoever this couple is, it's going to be an unbreakable couple. It's going to be their eyes meet each other, and they have to like almost focus on breaking that eye contact just for a minute, because they're so into each other so much that no one else can ever get in the way. So she could freely go to the grocery store, and I'm just using the grocery store because that's usually where I go, okay? But she could go to the mall, or she could go on vacation, or maybe it's a business thing, you know, and he doesn't have to worry about what she's doing, you know, and he doesn't have to worry about her, because their love is going to be so intense. And when it's a love that's strong, that's divinely guided, that has come through the test of time, you know, I'm talking could be years, you know, they've been apart, but the love never faded. It actually grew. So it grew to the point where he had to go for what he really wanted, okay? Regardless of what his peers thought, what his family thought. He knew that this would be a love of a lifetime. So look for that in your future. Stay positive. I hope that's for you. I claim it for me. God bless you all. I'm sending you love, light, peace, joy, happiness, healing, all the goods from our Lord above, right? And please like, share, and subscribe, and give me a comment so I can get pumped up for the next reading. So I'll see you on the next one. God bless. Aloha.